This DVD is not meant as a standalone source for martial arts instruction or weapons training. It's not a substitute for finding a qualified instructor. Any type of weapons training, just like any type of martial arts training, dealing with the application of force can be dangerous if done improperly. So it's, again, we're just reminding you that this should be done under the supervision of a qualified instructor. I'm Tom Sippen from Four Winds Martial Arts in West Allis, Wisconsin. Here today also being assisted by two of our instructors, Jenny Naval and my son Kaylee Sippen. We're here today to expand on our DVD offering of Dosat Pari's Eskrima, one of the Philippine martial arts. What this video is going to be today is we're going to be doing Cordo Abecedarios, close range, with our basic sets, and we're going to be working on our basic forms, basic Dosat Pari's forms. So, Kaylee, if you want to, and Jenny, come up. First thing we're going to be doing, on the Cordo Abecedario, Cordo, close range. Okay, and the idea of this is to work on your close range fighting and then building into your close range trapping and your ability to be able to fight. That's what all these are for. So in close range, starting with the first set here, what this is going to be is abanico slash butt strike or abanico slash thrust. Now, just basically, we're using on our basic abecedario, basic sets, so just go over real quick again, is just temple, temple, ribs, ribs, thrust to the abdomen, strike to the knee, thrust to the chest, and a diagonal strike to the top of the head and the top of the head. Okay, and with our basic blocking, okay, one, it was a cross block 2, double block 3, cross 4, double 5, wing 6, double or down 7, striking through wing 8, double 9, cross 10, double 11, payong, and 12. Okay, which we've covered in our previous DVDs. Now building on that with a Cordo, starting with number 1 is we're going to do an abanico, okay, or fan strike. You go to the opposite side first. I'm blocking left, so I start my abanico right. Go around the head to the right, left. I'm going to do a diagonal slash towards my back foot, and on the odd side, 1, 3, 5, 7, 11, I'm going to finish with a butt strike, which she's going to tap, okay, or check. Okay? 2. Abanico, I'm blocking right, so I go around the head to the left, then the right. I do a diagonal slash towards my back foot, which I step, so now this is my right foot, and I thrust. And she's going to pass on the thrusts. 3, same odd number. I go right, left, diagonal slash left, butt strike. Stepping, 4, even number, left, right, diagonal slash right, thrust. 5, I'm going to wing. I go right, left, slash left, butt strike. 6, I'm blocking right, so I go left, right, slash thrust. 7, I'm blocking left, so I go right, left, slash left towards my back foot, butt strike. Still stepping every time. 8, I'm blocking right, so I go left, right, slash right, thrust. 9, I'm blocking left, so I go right, left, slash left, butt strike. 10, I'm blocking right, so I go left, right, slash right, and thrust. 11, payong, I'm going to the left, so I go right, left, slash left, and butt strike. 12, I'm blocking right, so I go left, right, slash right, and thrust. When we're doing all these, the important thing is getting smooth, besides the block and the check, is go continuous right from the check, a continuous motion around to fan to the head. That's your abanico. So I would be going right around. So as soon as I'm blocking, I'm going around the head, coming back, slash, and strike. 2, as soon as I'm blocking, I'm going right around, 2, slash, and thrust. Okay? So, going through now, Jenny will go through, demonstrating these. Right, left, slash, butt. Left, right, slash, thrust. Okay, so each time she's going around, just going a little bit smoother. 1, 2, slash, butt strike. 1, 2, slash, thrust. 1, 2, slash, butt on the odd numbers. 1, 2, slash, thrust on the even numbers. 1, 2, slash, butt strike. Around the head first, slash, thrust. Diagonal, around the head first, and around the head first. Okay? And again, with all of these, just went through the first, and then with Jenny just doing a little bit smoother. With all these, we're just standing, okay? Where the defender was switching feet, the next step would be going forward and backward, and then circling, as we explained in our previous DVDs. This next set, still in abecedario, we're going to build on, again, this is close range, so it's one of the chordal sets. So if that last one was abanico abecedario 1, this is abanico abecedario 2. What we're going to add to it is we're going to start with a butt strike, okay, right away with T checks. Then I'm going to continue and do what I did in the first set, abanico, slash towards the back foot, butt. Now I'm going to continue, and this is where you see it starts building, really building your skills into your close range fighting. Because from this position, I'm going to use my butt strike. I'm going to pass as I step, because usually when you pass, you always step to clear. So when I'm passing, I don't just clear through me. So as I'm passing, I'm actually going to step back and step forward in my triangle step. I'm going to check it on this side, and then I'm going to finish with a butt strike. So, abanico abecedario 1 was just 1, 2, diagonal, butt. Number 2 is you start butt, then 1, 2, diagonal, butt. Then you pass. Odd numbers, I'm going to pass with my wrist close to the stick. So I'm using the stick hand. Okay, all the odd numbers. So I'm going to pass this high, step, and I'm going to check underneath. Again, with one of the concepts in the previous DVDs, high on Kulab, I've got them closed, high and low. Now that I passed them, I come back with a downward butt strike on this. Now that's all for number 1. Okay, so I'm going to repeat that again. So number 1 is butt, abanico, slash, butt, step and pass, check, finish with a downward butt strike. So all the odd numbers are almost the same, virtually the same. Okay, number 3. We'll write down the odd numbers. Butt, abanico, slash, butt, pass with the stick, step and pass, finish with a downward butt strike. 5, start with a wing, so I butt strike high, abanico, slash, butt, pass, check, downward butt. 7, I'm blocking low, so again, my first butt strike is high, high and level. Abanico, slash, butt, step and pass, check, butt. 11. My hand's underneath again, so I start with my butt strike low. Abanico, slash, butt, step and pass, check, butt. And 12. Payong, or 11. Level strike high, abanico, slash, butt, step and pass, check, butt. Okay? Even numbers, we come over here. Even numbers, You're going to start, again, we're starting with a butt strike for everything. So I'd stepped, so I've got my left foot forward because I'm facing the attack again. So I'm going to start off butt strike, straight down. Abanico, I slash towards my back foot, thrust. And now on this one, is the only one where it gets just a little bit different, is my left hand is going to pass left. Okay? It's actually a real easy, simple move. It's the one that's there. My left hand passes left. At the same time, my right hand, my stick hand, I'm going to go counterclockwise all the way around as I step forward, because I passed again, so I'm switching feet. I go all the way around. I'm going to pass my check here, and I'm going to end up with a low butt strike. Okay? It looks a little more complicated. Once you go through it, it's not. It's actually fairly simple, and it works very well, especially for your fighting. One, you're starting with your butt strike. Okay? He's got that checked. So I immediately turn that into my next counters, abanico, which opens up for my diagonal slash, and I thrust. Okay? If he checks that thrust, it's going to be coming out. Now, I've still got his stick hand, so to move him left is easy. I pass this over counterclockwise, and if he were to follow this, it would appear that I'm coming down or level. But actually what I'm doing is I'm going past down or level, switching my check so I come back to this hand, and I'm coming back low. So it's very hard, it's very hard to follow. Okay, it's very hard to follow in close. Okay, so number 2 again is downward butt, abanico, slash, thrust, step and pass, counterclockwise low. 2 or 4. Downward butt, abanico, slash, thrust, pass left, over the top, check low. 6. Downward butt, abanico, slash right, thrust, checking hand goes left, counterclockwise with the butt. 8. Downward butt strike, abanico, slash, thrust, checking hand goes left, counterclockwise, low. 10. Downward butt, abanico, slash, thrust, check left, counterclockwise. 12. Downward butt, abanico, slash, thrust, check left, downward butt. Okay? So, if we put the whole set together, 1. Butt, abanico, slash, butt, step and pass, check, downward butt strike. 2. Downward butt strike, abanico, slash right, thrust, pass, counterclockwise. 3. I'm underneath, I go butt, abanico, slash, butt, step and pass, downward butt. 4. Butt, abanico, slash right, thrust, step and pass, low butt. 5. My hand is high, I butt strike high and level, abanico, slash, butt, step and pass, downward butt strike. 6. Downward butt, abanico, slash right, thrust, check, butt. 7. My hand is above, so I go high and level, abanico, slash, butt, step and pass, butt. 8. Downward butt, abanico, slash, thrust, left, counterclockwise, butt. 9. My hand's under, butt low, abanico, slash, butt, step and pass, check, butt. 10. Downward butt, abanico, slash right, thrust, pass left, counterclockwise, butt. 11. Level high, butt strike, abanico, slash left, butt, step pass, butt. 12. Butt, abanico, slash, thrust, pass left, butt strike. Okay? And once more. okay? Now, you can see by going through this, again, the skills that it starts building, your close range sparring, I can be doing all the same. Now, this is a little bit more work because every time we're going, I'm stepping so that I face the attack. In this range, everything I did, I can also do quickly without stepping, a little faster and easier. And you can see where this builds up your close range hitting with your butt strikes. You've got your thrusts, you've got your abanicos, fitting a diagonal slash in. You've got your passing with your stick hand. You've got your checking with your other hand. On the other side, I have my checking. So I'm my checking hand, passing with my checking hand, and your close range going past drills. You've got your passing your own hand drills. So you're working on your trapping, building up your ability to follow, which we discussed again in the early videos. So this particular set, again, the abanico abecedario number 2, butt abanico or butter puño, abanico, diagonal slash, puño, step pass, finish with a puño, or thrust on the even side. Close range fighting, trapping, passing, and this later on goes into locking, your ability to fight in close and lock and take down also. Next, we're going to do the half strike abecedario. Again, this is close range. This is part of the Cordo set, close range set. The purpose of this is besides being close range now, we're not going to step because in this range, you don't have it. Right now, we're doing it so fast that you don't have time to step. So we're going to be countering immediately. Blocking is the same 12 strikes that we do for our abecedario. Blocking is going to be a little different, but again, the purpose is to build an immediate counter to the attacks. So all of these, first of all, they're all going to be double blocks, no cross blocks, everything, odd numbers, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the second thing is they're not pointed down. 5 is still pointed up, okay? So in reverse of what we did with the other ones, 5 is pointed up, 6 is still pointed up, 7, you're going to tap the hand, okay? Tap the hand and strike into the arm. Same direction, not against it, but strike into it. 8, same thing. You're going to tap the hand, strike into the arm. 9 is back to double blocking again. 10 is back to double blocking. 11 is still a pion, and 12 is still double blocking. Okay, now again, the close range. So the with the half strikes here is in this range. I'm not going to take the time to draw back and try and get the power end of the stick, the end of the stick. I'm just going to take the quick strike, so I'm hitting with the medium, the middle part of the stick. It's not as strong, but the strikes that are most effective are the ones that hit. So instead of taking time and drawing back, I'm just going to be immediately countering with the part that's there. So it's all counters with the medium part of the stick, and they're all level. They're all level, and they're from the same side as I block. So if I'm blocking on the left, my counter goes from the left. If I'm blocking from the right, my counter goes from the right. And Kaylee, to build up his check, and again, for this is both people, he's going to be checking all the counters. There's a few different steps to this. First step is just your blocks and your first counter, okay? 2, medium. They're all level counters. 3, double block check. 4, 5, still pointed up, double block check. 6, I got to shift a little bit more, okay, because they're thrusts. 7, check the hand, strike the arm, and I strike the same side into the head. 8, check the hand, I strike the arm, and the same side into the head. 9 is a thrust, I got to remember to shift a little. 10, 11, come back level high. 12, okay, that's the first step. Okay, I'll do that one once more, okay? Okay, second step would be adding on, because this builds into a give and take. So now instead of Kaylee starting, I'm going to start. I feed, he does the counter. Now, I'm going to counter his counter. So as soon as he goes high, I'm just going to lower on the odd numbers, and I come right back high. Okay, it's the same. 3, I lower it, come back high. 5, I lower it, come back high. 7, after he goes, I come back high. 9, I lower his, come back high. 11, I lower his, come back high. Okay, even numbers are all the same. 2, he goes high, I'm going to Whittick to the back of his kidney, underneath. 4, he goes high, I Whittick. 6, he goes high, I Whittick. Okay? 8, after he goes to the head, I Whittick. 10, I Whittick. 12, I Whittick. So 1, so I count it. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 5, 2, 3. Every time he counters, I counter. He counters, I counter. Okay, so it gets smoother, the idea of just give and take, going back and forth. Okay, so far we did 1 block and a counter. Okay, we did strike, block, counter the counter. Now the next is we're going to counter the counter again. So Kaylee started the first time. I countered. Okay, he counters back, the one we just did, number 3, and then I follow with a backhand. Okay, 2. I go high. He backhands, Whittick, underneath. I Whittick across the top. I reverse. I'm on the right. I go around the head. Okay? 3, he attacks. I counter high. He counters high. I backhand Whittick. 4, I go high. He backhands. I Whittick around the head. He attacks. 5, I go high. He goes high. I backhand. 6, I go high. He Abanicos, Whittick's low. I Abanico or Whittick around the head, high. Okay. 7, I tap the hand, strike his arm, counter to his head. He goes high, and again, I reverse. I'm on the right side. I go around and Whittick to the left side. Okay. 8, tap his hand. I strike his arm, strike his head. He Whitticks underneath. I Abanico or Whittick around the head. 9, he attacks. I go high, he goes high, I Whittick. 10, he thrusts, I go high, he Abanicos to the kidney, and I Abanico or Whittick to his head. 11, I go high, he goes high, and I backhand, I Whittick. 12, he goes high, I go level, he comes under, and I go back. So again, just real briefly, going on 1, is I go high. Just 1. First, this is the first set. 2, 3. All my counters go high. 4. Okay. Now, second version is I attack. He counters, and I counter his counter. Okay. So it's 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Number 4. 1, 2, 3. Number 5. 1, 2, 3. Number 6. 1, 2, 3. Okay. And next would be he attacks again, and it's the next version. Okay, he goes, I counter, he counters, I counter. So started from the beginning, it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 6, 2, 3, 4, 7, 2, 3, 4, 8, 2, 3, 4, 9, 2, 3, 4, 10, 2, 3, 4, 11, 2, 3, 4, 12, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so again, you can see the difference where it builds up 1, 2, 2, 2. Okay, I'll go 1, 2, 3. 2, 2, 3. Okay, you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 2, 3, 4, 6, 2, 3, 4. So you can see where it just builds up. You can see where our hands are staying the whole time. We're staying in contact. You're learning how to stay in contact almost the entire time, which is the same as going back with our previous videos when we're going back into your close quarters control. close range fighting. So we're working our trapping skills. We're working immediate counters in close. Okay, you don't have time to step, so it's close range cordal, faster counters, medium part of the stick, so it's not as strong, but it's quicker, so you're relying on speed more. Okay, and you can see how they build up, real easy building up in the 3 different steps with the counters, where the 2 people together both develop their skills. Going into our Doce Pares forms, this is going to be form 1. It's a real easy basic form. It starts in a straight line. What you do is you start facing towards the front, end up facing towards the back. Then you face towards the back, you end up facing towards the front. Then you do in a straight line, you go towards the front, towards the back, and then you do quarter turns. Okay, so you're going from the left side, you're going from the front, you're going from the right side, you're going from the back, and there's a 360-degree turn at the end. It's very basic. It's just a basic pattern repeated twice. Okay, starting left foot steps back, slash, flywheel as you hook, media, flywheel as you unhook, step forward left foot, and reverse. You repeat it. Step back as you slash, flywheel as you hook your right foot, media, flywheel as you unhook, step forward, reverse. Now, you turn and face the back of the room. You do the exact, well, you finish this one first. Slash down, flywheel as you hook, media, and retract or unwind. Okay, now that's the finish of the first set. Now you just repeat that first set, but you start off facing the back of the room. So, left foot steps back, slash, flywheel as you hook, media, flywheel as you unhook, step forward, reverse. Left foot steps back, slash, flywheel as you hook, media, flywheel as you unhook, step forward, reverse. Now you end up finishing facing the front of the room. So you slash, flywheel as you hook, media, and unwind. Okay, that's the finish of the first 2 parts of the set. Then you do the directional turns at the end. So left foot steps back, slash, flywheel as you hook, step to the front as you media. You're going to come up, point to the front, turn towards the back, flywheel, flywheel as you hook, media towards the back as you step, left foot comes up as you point towards the back, flywheel towards the front. Now you did the front and the back, now you do your quarter turns. Flywheel as you hook, media, point to the left side, come down facing the right. Flywheel, flywheel as you hook, media as you step, quarter turn, you're going to point towards, your left foot comes up, you're going to point towards the front, now towards the back. Flywheel, flywheel as you hook, media as you step, quarter turn brings you to the original right side. Okay, you point, flywheel, flywheel as you hook, media, point towards the back. Now you end up back towards the front again. Flywheel, flywheel as you hook, media as you step forward. Now you're going to make a 360-degree turn, your left foot turning forward. So you end up in the same spot, all the way around. Flywheel, flywheel again as you hook, and then just reverse as you unwind. Okay, right foot comes back up to your starting position. You do an upward figure 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Open slash, reverse arc or 1, 2, under the right arm. Left hand picks up, 1, 2, under the left arm, and you're back to your starting position. So form 1, just a little bit smoother. Jenny? That would be your first dos pares form, form 1.
The next form is going to be form number 2, which is in the shape of an upside down capital T. So I'm going to be starting in the front of the T, moving to the back, to each side, and then coming back up to the front. So I'm going to start off first by stepping my left foot straight backwards behind my right, and my right foot over to the side into a deep front stance. Start with angle 1, angle 2, arco, arco, angle 3, angle 4, block angle 1, block angle 2. Now my right foot is going to step straight behind my left as my left foot moves over. This time I start with an arco, arco, angle 5, angle 6, then I'm going to block angle 8. My left foot slides back, my right foot slides over. I start with an angle 7, angle 8, arco, arco, angle 9, angle 10, I'm going to block angle 5, and I'm going to block angle 6. My right foot slides back, my left foot slides over. This time, arco, arco, angle 11, angle 12. 2 circles up, 2 circles down. Bridge, payong, reinforced block. Now I turn to the side of the T, deep stance, rising block. My left foot steps forward with a low X block, with a high X block. I pivot to the right, backhand arco. I step forward with my left foot, arco, arco. I parry to the left, I parry to the right, and I block to the right. My right foot steps forward, arco, arco, upward 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, slash. My right foot hooks behind with a backhand arco. Now I turn to face the front again. Arco as I drop down deep stance. My right foot slides over, my left foot steps forward. 3 arcos. Now I go backwards with my counting. Angle 12, angle 11, angle 10, angle 9. My left foot slides over, my right foot steps up. 3 arcos, backwards again. 8, 7, 6, 5. My right foot slides over, my back foot slides up. 3 arcos, and then I finish. 4, 3, 2, and 1. I step up and salute. Okay, so a little bit faster, normal speed this time. So that's your second basic form, form number 2. Our next form is form number 3, which is a little bit more advanced than the previous 2. So we're going to start off by saluting. Okay, we step our right foot forward, strike to the temple, slash through, block to the side. Okay? We lean forward, strike angle 8. We lean back, block angle 7. Place it on your arm, step forward with your left foot, and we strike angle 2. We continue turning with an arco. Okay? Hook your right foot behind into a hook stance as you hook thrust or sankiri. Pivot, payong in a cat stance, and we're facing an angle this time, not straight backwards. Okay? We're going to step our front foot, our left foot out at an angle. We strike straight down in a deep stance, rising block. Okay? Now our left foot, the front foot, is going to step all the way around to the front, low block to the front. Okay? Left foot is again going to step to the side as we strike to the knee, supported block to the back. Okay? Now our right foot is going to jump to the front with a half strike. We're going to pivot, angle 1. We're going to step towards the back and face the other side, angle 2, rising X block. Our right foot steps again to the back with a pushing block. Our left foot steps again to the back, this time with a parry. We do 2 upward figure 8s, and then we drop down into a fighting stance. Our right foot hooks behind, low block. We pivot, low X to the back. Our left foot hooks behind, low block. Pivot to the front with a parry. My right foot steps forward, thrust angle 10. I step back, backhand arco, sankiri, and finish. So that's form number 3. I'm doing a little bit faster speed this time. So that's form number 3, the third basic form.
Form number 4 is a basic cross pattern. You start in the center, come towards the front, cross the center towards the back, come back to the center, do the original left, go across the center, so you do the original right, come back to the center, end up back in the center of the cross facing forward. It's the same pattern repeated in each direction. Right foot steps forward, arco, arco left, left foot steps forward, reverse arco, turn towards the back of the room, your right foot hooks behind as you arco, and then pivot, unwind as you reverse arco. Left foot steps back, slash, right foot hooks, flywheel, media, and then reverse arco as you unwind. Now you repeat that set towards the back. Right foot steps forward, arco, left foot steps forward, reverse, 2 extra steps because you have to cross the center. Right foot steps forward, arco, left foot steps forward, reverse arco, turn towards the front. Right foot hooks as you arco, pivot as you reverse, left foot steps back as you slash, right foot hooks as you flywheel, media, and then unwind as you reverse arco. Now you come back towards the center, 2 steps. Right foot steps forward, arco, left foot steps forward, reverse arco. Now you turn towards the left, right foot steps forward, arco, left foot steps forward, reverse. You face behind, so you're facing the original right. Right foot hooks behind as you arco, pivot as you reverse arco, left foot steps back as you slash, right foot hooks, flywheel, media, and unwind as you reverse arco. 2 steps back to the middle, right foot arco, left foot reverse arco, 2 extra steps, right foot forward, arco, left foot forward, reverse. Turn and look the opposite direction. Your right foot hooks as you arco, pivot as you reverse, Left foot steps back as you slash. Right foot hooks as you flywheel. Media. Reverse arco as you pivot. 2 steps back to the center. Right foot steps, arco. Left foot steps, reverse. So you end up back at your beginning spot facing forwards. Upward figure 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Slash. Reverse. Downward circles. 1, 2. Under the right arm. 1, 2. Under the left arm. And then form number 4, a little bit faster, closer to regular speed. Jenny will come out and do. Form number 4. This is a variation of form number 4 with a sword and dagger. The directions are the same, pivots are the same, just a couple of techniques are different because of recognizing the edge, okay, on the blade and also using the multiple weapons. Okay. Right foot steps forward, arco. Left foot steps forward, reverse as you reverse thrust with the dagger. Right foot hooks behind as you do 3 flywheels. 1, 2, 3, and then uno, dos, which you explained in one of the earlier DVDs. Dagger rips as your feet unwind, sword slashes, and you finish with a reverse thrust with the dagger. Left foot steps back, slash, right foot hooks as you flywheel, and reverse as you do a reverse thrust with the dagger. Now back to the center, right foot steps forward, arco, left foot steps forward, reverse as you do a reverse thrust with the dagger. 2 extra steps, right foot forward, arco, left foot forward, reverse as you do your reverse thrust again with the dagger. Turn, your right foot hooks, 3 flywheels. 1, 2, 3, uno, dos, as you unwind your feet, dagger, sword, dagger. Left foot steps backward, slash, right foot hooks, flywheel, and as you unwind, reverse, and reverse thrust with the dagger. 2 steps back to the center, right foot steps forward, arco, left foot steps forward, reverse, reverse thrust with the dagger. Your turn to the left, right foot steps, arco, left foot steps forward, reverse as you reverse thrust with the dagger. Turn the opposite direction. Your right foot hooks, 3 flywheels. 1, 2, 3, uno, dos, as you unwind your feet. Dagger, sword, dagger. Left foot steps back, slash, right foot hooks, flywheel, and unwind, reverse as you thrust with the dagger. Your 2 steps back to the center, right foot, arco, left foot, reverse, reverse thrust with the dagger. 2 extra steps, right foot, arco, left foot, reverse, turn, your right foot hooks behind, 3 flywheels, 1, 2, 3, uno, dos, dagger, sword, dagger, reverse thrust. Left foot steps back, arco, slash, flywheel, and reverse as you reverse thrust with the dagger. Right foot forward, arco, left foot forward, reverse as you do your reverse thrust with the dagger. Upward figure 8 towards the center. 1, 2, 3, 4, slash, reverse, and return to your position at your right side. Okay, a little bit smoother. Again, form number 4, variation sword and dagger.
So what we're going to do next is an abecedario. It's called corto corbata abecedario. Remember, corto means close range, and corbata means curving or curving strikes, like your Wittix that curve around defenses. So this is an abecedario that's meant to be in close range, and it's meant to teach you to curve around and through their defenses so you don't have to retract or retreat your strikes. So this is a pretty long one, so we're going to take our time with it, and then we'll do it a little faster after that. Okay, so we start with number 1. Number 1 has 13 counts. These always start with your Wittix or your curving strikes. Okay, so number 1, we go backhand. 2 is to the head. 3, we open low. 4, thrust to the body. 5, thrust to the head. 6, back across the body. 7 again backhand. 8 again backhand. 9 again open. 10 thrust to the body. 11 thrust to the head. 12 is going to flip straight down on the head. And 13 is going to thrust to the stomach. So they're all going to finish with that flip and thrust. Okay? So number 2 has 16 counts. So we add 3 to the beginning. We curve in. We curve in. Then we go across. Now it's the same as number 1. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, flip, 15, 16. Okay? Now your thrusts, make sure number 2 is the only one that has curving strikes on this side, forehands. Otherwise, you're always thrusting. Make sure that when you're thrusting, if you'll notice, I'm not just coming straight in. It's curving a little bit. So even if she traps it low, it's still going to curve around her hand. When I go to the head, even if she brings her hand up, this is still going to curve around to come through like a hooking thrust. Okay, so we'll start with number 3. Okay, all the rest of them start down on the head. So we go 1, abanico, 2, 3, 4, and then slash. 5, we go backhand. 6, 7, 8, thrust. 9, 10. Now we do abanicos. 11, 12, 13, downward strike. 14, 15, thrust. Okay. Number 4 starts the same. Down on the head. 1, abanico. 2, 3, 4. So we always finish across her stick. Okay. So if you notice on number 3, I go top of the head, abanico, finishing to the left. Okay. I do the same thing on number 4. Top of the head. 2, 3, 4, finish to the left. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, abanico. 10, 11, 12, 13 down, 14 thrust. All right, so now we're on number 5. Number 5 and 6 involve passing of their hands. So we start the same. 1, abanico. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now I pass underneath her hand. I strike to the head. 8, 9, I go back under. 10, 11, 12, flip, 13, 14. Okay, number 6 again is passing. I start down. 1, 2, 3, and now I move her stick as I go here. 4. Move it to the other side. 5, 6, I pass underneath. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 thrust. 12 down, 13 thrust. Okay, 7. Now remember when we started before, we were going under the arm to start with. Now her arm is lower. So 7, I go down 1, 2, 3, 4, abanico. Now I go over her arm because it's too low to go under it. 5, I go across. 6, 7, back. 8, 9, 10. Now I lift her arm and I go under. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, flip, 17, 18. Okay, number 8 is the same. Her arm is low, so I start over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now I go under. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, flip, 16, 17. Okay, number 9. Now 9, 10, 11, and 12 are the same as 3 and 4. So we start 1, down, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 are backhands. 8, 9, 10 are thrusts. Now I go abanicos. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Now when you're clearing those, when you go here, abanicos, when I come back around, she'd be blocking these. That's why I bring it straight down. Okay, 10. Start down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, abanicos. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, 11 and 12, same thing. Down, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, abanicos. 11, 12, 13, flip, 14, 15. Okay, and last one, number 12, is the same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, so we'll go all the way 1 through 12 this time. Okay, so number 1 is 13 counts. Sorry, 2. Okay, 3 has 15 counts. 4 has 14 counts. 5 has 14 counts. 6 has 13 counts. Okay, 7 has 18 counts. 8 has 17 counts. 9 has 15. 10 has 14. Okay, 11 again has 15. And 12 has 14. So this is your corto corbata abecedario.
In this DVD, we've started to build on our previous series that we had before on doce pares eskrima. What we went through and covered on this time in our basic abecedarios, and again the abecedarios being your basic blocking and countering. We went through close range, corto, close range movements, continuous hitting, mostly working on your abanicos and then continuing on. We did, the first one was abanico, slash towards your back foot and either butt strike or abanico, slash and thrust, depending on your side. On the second abanico set, we started with a butt strike first. So we started close range. We reacted off of their trap. We did the same thing, your abanico slash butt, but we added in footwork and finishing in close. So you started close, added your curving strikes in between, and you finished close. The idea of those two sets is in close range being able to hit, because again, one of the advantages of using a weapon is it gives you longer reach. One of the disadvantages of having a weapon is if the person gets inside you. So you have to be able to use this weapon in close. So there we started with our in close or cordo continuous ability to attack using the butt end or using your curving, your wittix, and your abanico strikes. We did our half strike set, which worked on the ability to check and counter immediately. Not the, like with a lot of the other forms, the first two, the abanico was continuous hitting, multiple hitting and pattern. The half strike set was just counter quickly, just one counter. but we went through counter and then counter for counter and counter for counter. So the idea of check and hit, check and hit, check and hit, which gets closer to your regular in-close or cordo fighting. So that built up another technique that we were doing. Then we went through on our forms, we went through our basic and started our intermediate forms, which work your balance, and it works your basic movements from Doce Pares, and it works your basic footwork. Okay, so you can move forward, backward, and working on your directions. So again, this is another in our series of Doce Pares Eskrima. Tom Sippen, my son Kaylee Sippen, and Jenny Naval, two of our other instructors from West Allis, Wisconsin, Four Winds Martial Arts. And we want to stress again at the end the usual disclaimer that any martial arts training should be done under supervision with a qualified, certified instructor, and definitely something working with weapons. Weapons can be more dangerous than working without. Be careful in how you practice, and again, make use of the experts or the instructors in your area.